Hello everyone, welcome to the Packet Tracer Activity 21.2.1 from CCNP ENCOR course from Cisco. This activity is about troubleshooting wireless LAN issues. In this activity, we are going to work with two of wireless networks. The first one is the home wireless network, which is a simple network here with a wireless. We did this in the video before the previous one. And in the second part here, the green zone, here we are going to are working with enterprise network, which as you can see here, we have a radio server to authenticate the users in the network. So what here if you didn't see the previous video, please, I recommend you to do so before this one. Because here we are going to authenticate user, and then we are going to work with another type of security, which is 820 not PSK, as you will see. Okay, as you can see here, we have the addressing table, and here we have the wireless LAN information for home network. As you can see, we have here a WPA2 personal. And for the second network, we have here the enterprise, and we have here the PSK for VLAN 10, and for VLAN 20, we have 802.1x for enterprise. The username for this VLAN 2 is the user2, and the password is user2 pass. Okay, in the objectives, what we are going to do, first we are going to troubleshoot wireless network in a home network, in a small one, and then we are going to troubleshoot the wireless network in an enterprise network. Okay, next in the background, we have learned already how to configure the home network and the enterprise network, and now we are going to troubleshoot. As I mentioned in the beginning here, if you have time, you can view the scenario to have a close view about the situation. And here to access the wireless network, we have the username and password for admin, as you can see this one here. And for wireless LAN controller, we have a username admin, and the password is Cisco123. Okay, in part 1, we are going to troubleshoot the network. First, we have to test the connectivity. The problem here is that we have to make sure, the task here is that we have to make sure that the members in home network can access the web server, and the members in the enterprise network can access, of course, the web server. The connection between the two networks is not necessary. So no, we are not going to make sure that tablet PC from home network can access admin PC from enterprise network. This is not required. The only thing that we have to do is that to make sure that members in this network can access this web server, and of course here also they can access only the web server. Okay, so here we have also a table. In this table, we have to specify the device in which network, the home network or enterprise network, what is the issue, and how how can we solve it. Okay, and then we have to fix here, and this is in part 2, we have to write here the problem, how we will fix it. Okay, so let's start and check the connectivity. First, we need the IP address of this server. I'm going to use ping, or you can use traceroute. It's all the same, but I'm going to use ping now. So let's see here, desktop, command prompt, and then ping, and then let's try to do this. Okay, as you can see, we can access the network. Let's see here, or the server, ping again. This is also reachable. Okay, so this is not reachable. Okay, so I used the wrong password, so I check the connectivity to this wireless router is accessible. Okay, let's check the connectivity to the web server with the IP address, this one. again here one more time and ping, and then the IP address of the server. As you can see, it's unreachable. Here is unreachable. This is, of course, is going to be unreachable because there is a problem here with the connection with the router. Okay, so to solve this problem, first, since we have no ping, so the first thing we have to troubleshoot is the IP addresses. Okay, so let's see here. So this is in the 192.168.02, which is up under this, so it's okay. The subnet mask is okay, and the default gateway is also okay, which is this one, and the DNS server, let's see this one here. As you can see, it's not okay because this is 250 and here 254. So we need to fix this. Here is also, we have the IP address is okay, subnet mask is okay, default gateway is also okay, this is also not okay. So we are going to fix this also. And here, as you can see, it's a static and it's not correct because as you can see here, tablet PC, it should be like DHCP, not static. Okay, so first let's do the DHCP. So in the router we are going to go there to the router and make it DHCP, or correct the DNS server, sorry. So we are going to the home wireless router and we are going to correct the DNS server IP. Okay, so to access this router we need only 192.168.0.1, and you know this is the IP address of the router. Here we already mentioned that the username is admin, the password is also admin. Increase, you can see here static IP, which is not required. What is required to be automatic configuration DHCP. Here we have also the DNS server is going to be 254 as it's given here in the addressing table. Okay, and then save settings. It is still static IP, so here we need this one. Save settings one more time. We need to wait for the connection. Server reset connection we have here now. Settings are successful, so continue. As you can see here, this is now automatic configuration DHCP, and here we have the DNS server with this IP address. Now it should be fine. Here we need to put DHCP. So as you can see here, we have this is not correct, so we put it to maximum number of users. Let's assume we have here, let's say 10 or 20 or 5, and then save configuration one more time. So as you can see here, we have the IP address is not correct because it did not allow me to select the range. So now this one is correct. As you can see here, the DNS server is fine, but here the range is, as you can see here, 160, not the correct IP address. It's a IP version 4 address, and it does not belong to the range that we specified. As you saw, the router here did not allow me to change the range. Let's try one more time. If not, we will go forward, or otherwise our completion is 50%, which is good. So this one is correct, this one is correct, but here the maximum number of users should be like, for example, 6, more than 2, no, more than 1. So it was 1, and that's why I had only one device working, which is the tablet. But now I want more, but as you can see, when I save it, it's still 1. So let's wait. Okay, still not good. Okay, so let's check the second part and then we will return back to this one. So here in the second part we have two devices here. They don't have connection to the LAP access point. So let's see what is the problem here. First, let's check the information here about them. So let's access the wireless LAN controller here from this device. As you can see here, the IP address is this one. Then we just log in and the password was admin, and here Cisco 123. Okay, let's try again from the server. Okay, so we successfully managed to log in. Let's check the wireless LAN information here. What we have, let's go to the wireless LAN. Here we have the summary, all information if you remember. And let's check here the wireless LAN. So for VLAN 10, as you can see, it is enabled, and the authentication, as you can see, it is 202, not it should be PSK with the password Cisco 123. So let's fix this. It's enabled, it's okay, no problem, but this is the most important that we need to change it. Okay, we are here now. As you can see, it's enabled. Okay, so let's go to the advanced or security, and in layer 2 The authentication should be not this one, not this one, PSK. It's okay. Let's go to the advanced. They are here enabled. So let's apply. Okay. As you can see, it's our completion is okay, fine now. Now let's go back to the wireless LAN. As you can see, now it's PSK, it's okay, fine. And the second one here, this one is disabled. So here we need to enable. Okay, so what we can see here, this should be enabled. So let's check the security. This one is good. And then the advanced, we have this one is okay. We have this checked, and let's click apply here. Meanwhile, let's check results. Okay, here we have in laptop 2, we need to change it, that's okay. In the network, home wireless network, everything is fine. But in laptop 2, we need to fix it, we will do this, okay. Before we move forward, let's just check one more time. Make sure the password is set. Okay, let's go to the security, and here the password should be Cisco123. Okay, so that's fine with this one. Let's close this one out, close this one as well. And then let's go to laptop 2 and check what is the problem. So here, let's click here, and you can see, let's go to let's connect. Okay, so profile, new profile. Let's call the profile new, for example. Then click OK. Then connect. Security, this one is there. Okay. This is also okay. DHCP, security, enterprise. Here we need a login, which is user2. Here we need a password. Here we have connected to the network. As you can see, now we are connected. Let's close this tab and then let's check the IP addresses. They are good. DNS server is also good. Now let's try to ping again the DNS server from the web server from here. Okay, it works. Let's try here. It works as well. Here again, let's check. It works as well. Here still we have a problem because as you can see here, the IP address is not correct. That's because this wireless router did not allow me to change the range of IPs. So let's check here one more time. 192.168.0.1, which is the IP address of this home wireless router. Here we have admin and here we have also admin. So now we have only this one is connected correctly, and the reason is there. So as follows. As you can see here now, I have the DHCP enabled, and the starting IP address is of course 192.168.0.2, not 1, because 1 is the IP address of this router. And here we have maximum number of users. And here I have only one. This is the one, because I cannot change this one here. I tried to change it many times, but it did not successfully manage to do this. I will try to do this last time. So maximum number of users should be 5. So here we have 1, here we have 2, here we have 3. So let's say maximum number of 3 now to fix these values. And then the starting range is going to be like this. And then as you can see, when I'm going to change save change, it's changed again to 1, which is not good. So that is the problem here. Hopefully it's going to be solved by Cisco. I did my best. I changed like here, but here however. So now still 1. So as expected, this is not good. This is not a good IP address here. Okay. So as you can see here, our checklist, everything is fine, is corrected, and our grade or completion is 100. However, I will solve this file and I will upload it in the description box. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.